Okay, we are going on a tour over on Deer Beach Island, and we're starting from here in Sullivan Park, and we're going to South Inlet Park on Deerfield Beach Island. Okay, so in order to alleviate seasickness or disorientation, I'm going to do my best to keep my head directly straight, looking ahead of myself, while you'll have the opportunity to look around 180 or 360 degrees. So we have a little bit of traffic here. I'm going to be coming out onto Hillsborough Boulevard. There's a little bit of traffic here. So what you're seeing across the street here is the Cove Plaza. I live just on the west side of the plaza, which is going to be to your right on the other side of the plaza here in Deerfield Beach, and we are going to go over the East Hillsborough Boulevard Bridge. I guess he's making a right, so we're just going to head over here, head over the bridge. When we get to the apex of the bridge, feel free to look around. To your right, you will see southwards into Lighthouse Point, and to your left, northward into Boca Raton, with the Boca Raton Hotel, the pink building, off in the distance. Probably be a little bit windy, but I have a windscreen on the microphone, so it should alleviate any background noise. Make it right here. This condominium on the right used to be a duplex, and that's where I used to live, and I really enjoyed being able to just walk over to the beach in less than a couple of minutes. I'm gonna make another right here. And now we are officially on the south or the mid portion of Deerfield Beach Island. Gonna make another right here, and it's called an island because there's a causeway or a bridge north going into Boca and a causeway bridge south going into Pompano Beach. So it is an actual island, barrier island, but island nonetheless. Okay, so now we're going under the bridge, and I have traversed this route numerous times on the way to the beach. Sorry for the mic bump right there if you heard that. I was just making an adjustment and to make sure it's there because I can barely feel it clipped on my shirt. Okay, we're gonna make a slight right. And again, feel free to look around. All right. So this is one of the neighborhoods here on Deerfield Beach Island. And again, we're on the back side of the east side of the Deerfield Beach Strip, if you want to call it that. That's what locals here, myself included, call it. That's going to be to your right where this truck is turning. And maybe a couple of, maybe 40, 60, 50, 60 yards down this road here, you're back on the strip. But we're gonna go the back way because I'm gonna take you the route that I take to go to the beach on pretty heavy days where it's also windy. And so because I have a bag for my board, I go this way because A1A, which is the major highway, is exposed, and it's a lot of wind resistance. So when I go through this neighborhood up here that I'll show you, it drastically reduces the wind resistance that I would experience on A1A on a gusty day. I refer to this area that we're about to go into as Millionaire's Row on Deerfield Beach Island, and as you'll soon see why I call it that, they're just the most gorgeous homes. Here, as you can see on the left here, they're starting construction on this home. I'm quite sure it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. This stop sign up here is County Line, or what the locals refer to as County Line, dividing Broward County from Hillsborough County. So we're going to make a slight right, and then a left. Okay, a little bit of confusion from that driver. All right, so now we're going down Millionaire's Row here on Deerfield Beach Island. And again, have a look around. I apologize for any shaking of the camera because it is attached to my head. So in the edit, I'm going to try to apply optical flow stabilization, and hopefully it will alleviate the jitter, if you will. All right. I have been told that there are celebrities who live on Deerfield Beach Island. Two of particular note are Oprah Winfrey and Justin Timberlake. And again, I haven't confirmed this. This is just what I was told by another local. Up ahead here, you can see kind of a canopy over the road. That is where Oprah Winfrey's home allegedly is. So when we get to that area, we will make a stop so that you can have a gander. And again, just have a look around at this neighborhood, this home on the left. I've walked this route. This is my typical walking route before I bought my indoor treadmill, or my treadmill for indoors rather. And it's just idyllic in this neighborhood. All right, so we are going to stop in this shaded area so you can have a look at Oprah Winfrey's home. Again, allegedly. Pull up just past this driveway here. All right. So again, look to your left. That is Oprah Winfrey's home. Or I was told it was Oprah Winfrey's home. And as you can see, it's a lovely Spanish motif. And I really love this this tree here right on the street. Very picturesque. Okay, so we're gonna continue onward. The next stop will be Justin Timberlake's home, allegedly. I'll stop saying that after we get past this home. And so again, this is the northern end of Deerfield Beach Island. Absolutely beautiful. A little bit of a bump there. There's a Jeep here. I think I'm gonna go past this Jeep when I stop so that you won't see. We'll be blocking. I'll try to stop by the gate so you can kind of see into the property. I have a better vantage point. We'll be right here by this mailbox. Okay, so again, to your left is allegedly Justin Timberlake's home. This is my second favorite home on Deerfield Beach Island. On the next part of the tour, I'll show you my number one favorite home on the island. Okay, and again, have a look around to your right. This is another gorgeous home. And I'll let this Jeep pass ahead of me. And we are going to continue onward. And him with the fact that he has his hazards on, He very well may be doing something similar to what I'm doing, but with a traditional camera as opposed to a 360 camera. And once again, this is the northern end of Deerfield Beach Island. A very, very beautiful neighborhood. On the left, past these houses, would be the Intercoastal. And on the right, across A1A, of course, would be the Atlantic Ocean. You can see it. I don't want to turn around, but there is can see it just out of my rear view. There's a car behind me. Another home here on the left, nearing completion. And I'm trying to adjust my speed because there's a wire that connects the receiver, the microphone receiver, to the camera. And I've done a couple of records where when I'm riding, the wind shear, if you will move the wire into the stitch line on the camera. So I've tried to alleviate that, and we'll see if that works. Okay, I'm going to do a slight turn to my left so I can be safe here, turning onto this road. All right, and so now we are headed back to A1A, the north end of A1A, just before you get into Boca Raton. This is Camino Real, this street. And when we get to the end of Camino Real here at A1A, you will look to your left, and that will be the bridge that separates Deerfield Beach Island from Hillsborough County, or Boca Raton proper, on your left. So again, we are coming up on South Ocean Boulevard, or State Road A1A. And again, have a look to your left. That's the bridge going into Boca Raton. I'm going to turn left just a little bit, make sure I'm safe, entering the roadway here. And then I'm going to park at my favorite beach break, South Inlet Park, or as I refer to it, Boca Jetty, but it's not Boca, but I've called it that for years. All right, here we are, and this is my favorite parking spot because I don't have to pay for parking. I mean, I would if I went into the park, but I utilize this on heavy surf days when parking's at a premium there. All right, I'm going to stop and check the record.